Hello everyone. Jen's right behind me. She's getting ready. She's getting dressed, as you can see. This is the aftermath, the day 2. This is everything that happened after the biggest, greatest snowstorm in the history of Louisiana. And more importantly for us, the New Orleans metro area. Snow is melting. This is why we spent all that time shoveling the driveway. If you look, there's very little ice and that snow is already melted. So while this may become a layer of ice, it won't be so bad because we shoveled the driveway so much. It makes it so this here won't probably be as icy tonight. Unfortunately, the road's still going to be icy, as you see. Y'all saw this car yesterday? This car was littered with snow. Now, there's very little. They had ice underneath it and everything. But now, this Infinity here is almost good to go. If you look over here, if you notice, there's still ice and stuff on the ground. This is slush. And this is going to melt and refreeze and turn into ice. But if you look on our side, because we did it before, this is not the same struggle because we literally cleared all this up into our walkway beforehand.
Yeah, look, a lot of our cordylines, the leaves, wilted. If
you look, yeah, all our cordylines here, that's the tall green plants now. They're normally purple or pink. You can see that all of them wilted. This is a great example. But the best thing about cordylines is what, Jen?
They come right back. You know, here's the crazy story. When we first bought our house, it was a new renovated house, brand new, from top to bottom. And we had to do the landscaping. So we found a landscaper and we put in all these pretty cordylines. And the year after, we had a bad freeze and I thought they were all dead. So the people that know us, one of the landscaping companies around here, they have a nursery and they're like, what did you do? You killed all those cordylines. I'm like, weren't they dead?
Well, no. They knew the house.
Yeah.
And they knew what we did. They were like, and Jen went up there and they were like, what happened to your cordylines?
And I didn't realize that you just take the branch off and you just take it off. And then when it starts getting like dry, you just take off the part that's dry, like clip it all the way to the new fresh part. So this is all dead. Just clip it and they grow back quick and they grow back bigger than ever.
As we walk in the cordylines, you can see the footprints I'm making. They're still pretty deep. But look at our cordylines. They're just falling over. Let it go.
Next couple days, I have a lot of gardening work. So I normally, Aaron does help me, like he'll help me with the paper and some other things, but mostly I do the planting and the gardening.
She loves it.
That's the one thing, I do love it. And that's the one thing that he said, because we have a lot of landscaping out here. If we made a lot of garden beds, I had to keep up with the landscaping.
Yeah, because this is all her.
Yeah, and I love it.
Unlike the rest of the yard, which still has powder down, this part right here is already melting. There's a reason why. The snow on the roof, let's bring you back to the roof, is melting now. And it's creating a drip. And that drip is coming down here and melting the snow on the ground there.
Yeah, so we're going to wait a couple days before I clean this up because obviously I got to get in here. I need the snow to melt.
Now we're making tracks in the snow to show you the baby palm. Hopefully he survives.
Yeah, we're praying for the baby palm.
The big palm's going to be all right. Big boy over there is going to be fine. This one though, we're hoping for the best.
Yeah, and we even left our stakes here from the big palm tree that we had to get taken out. My husband actually took it out.
Yeah.
That was a job because as this gets bigger, we have to stabilize it. So that's why we just left them there. So
the question I ask is this. Anybody knows anybody who's willing to donate a palm tree to us? If you do, holla at us. Now we're showing you the road. And what's going on right here is it's defrosting. But later on, this is going to freeze again because tonight's going to be in the 20s or maybe even lower. And all this is going to freeze again. And it's going to create a super slick surface. Right now, you see these people driving. This is honestly probably the safest time to drive out of all of them. Because there's going to be a few ice patches, but most of it's just wet. But all this by tonight is going to freeze over. And then we're going to repeat the cycle one more time. I'm glad to see the fire department. They cleared their driveway. Yeah, they got our shovel early in the morning. Because, you know, we're one of the few people in this area that probably has a decent shovel for this type of thing. Aren't you hoping this is the last shovel for the rest of your life? Yes, this will probably be the last shovel. I don't think we'll ever see this again, but we could be wrong because you know this world is crazy and the planet with the temperatures. And
I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see this, but I doubt it.
Unlike us, most people are using another tool if they didn't have a shovel.
This is rare. Many people don't have these down here.
But
thanks to my husband that bought it.
But also to get to their actual shovels, their normal shovels, they had to get to their sheds and things of that sort. I prepared ahead of time just in case the high end of the predictions came true. And so I was like, let me get the shovel out of the shed. Because if I tried to get it out the shed now, I'll show you all the backyard and the shed in a little bit. But if I tried to get out the shed now, that was impossible. So let me show you what people are using to get past their yard.
So bye-bye shovel. This is not what everyone was using here in Louisiana. On to the next.
Good catch.
This is what everyone seems to be using. So let's go. Ready? Let's see how it works. Well, it does push the snow.
Well, if you already got it off the ground like we have it now, it's fine, but it won't get underneath that ice.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm going to leave you to that, and we're going to go check out the backyard. Most of the road is going to look like this tonight. Just straight a sheet of ice. It's not going to be fun. Now you can see our roof. The snow is melting. It's melting. It's melting. That, at some point, this giant rim of snow is probably going to fall into the pool. That's going to be funny. I wish I had my GoPros working so I could set one up out here and have it and show it in slow motion, it falling into the pool. But oh well. I think I need to jump into this tonight.
Oh, I don't know. You're getting over an upper respiratory infection from 2 weeks ago. I think it might be too much tonight.
But doesn't that water look super clear?
It does.
Yeah, we do a good job of treating the chemicals. But anyways, the reason we're looking at the hot tub is actually I wanted to explain that these hot tubs have a sensor, so if the temperature outside is below freezing, they will run the hot tub constantly, automatically, without you having to touch anything. So it'll keep your hot tub pipes safe and sound. That's what's up.
So we're gonna say goodnight from Gretna, Louisiana, and we hope you guys enjoyed our home vlogs. You know, we were home the last couple days because of the snow, but we had a lot of fun. I was hoping to get some house cleaning done, but that didn't happen.
Because you got enamored by the snow.
Yeah, we were having too much fun with the snow and hanging out with the pups and making sure Cece was okay. And my mom was okay, and we were just hanging out watching movies. And my mom was loving our horror movies, and so we just had a great time.
One of us still had to work because I had to edit.
So yeah, so my husband has been editing from home. I think we're gonna say goodbye to the snow because I don't think we're gonna ever see it at this level ever again in our lifetime. I mean, it'd be cool to see it again, I guess. We had fun.
No, I'm done with this.
But I think most of the people down here in Louisiana are done because unfortunately there's a lot of sad situations where people's pipes froze. People, you know,
their heat stopped working.
Yeah, it hasn't been pleasant. It's been a great experience for us, but for so many, it hasn't been. So our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I hope you guys get it all straightened out very soon. I'm sorry you guys are going through that. We saw a lot of our friends on social media going through some things. So we love you. We're thinking of you. So I think we're going to do one more snow angel because we're probably never going to do this again in New Orleans. We will do this again if we visit my family in New York because we do go every other Christmas to New York to go visit. All right, now just do it as neat as possible. That's the trick. You want to keep it clean so you can spread out your wings and make it nice and pretty.
But with that said, les bon temps roulés.
Let the good times roll.
Here with Team AJ. Make sure you catch all our Mardi Gras content and everything else. We're not going to show much from day 3, but I want to show you that our dog Leon is going to miss this snow. He's got himself a nice comfy spot in the middle of the backyard and waiting for the snow to melt.